I have all my necessities ready. I have my Dobby, my Johnny picture, and I have my iced coffee. Let's start the season. Of course, I have my Eagle Fang shirt. Let's not forget that. Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you're new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 5, Episode 1 of Cobra Kai, Long, Long Way from Home. I think it goes without saying that we have all been waiting and anticipating for this season. We know that there's going to be familiar faces, and we need to check in with our friends. Let's read the synopsis. Daniel's new ally turned housemate, oh my god, is Chosen living with them? I don't know, I just figured that Chosen would be in a hotel or something. Tests Amanda's patience. Miguel searches for his father in Mexico. Terry starts to transform Cobra Kai. Oh. So let's just jump in, but before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. Comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, we do fun things here. Ring the link bell so you notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. Follow us on all social media at star_chef_productions or at Jessie Dobby for Twitter. But without further ado, this is Season 5, Episode 1 of Cobra Kai, Long, Long Way from Home.
Karate is more than a sport. At Cobra Kai, we transform kids into champions.
And we pay off the
We are
judges.
proud anyone can be a winner.
If you pay off the
All you
judges.
need is the right teacher.
And the right
Now,
judge.
come join us.
Good. Ah! Chosen! How annoying could Chosen be? I feel like he would be such a sweet, respectful house guest. Oh, he's leaving shit all over. Is he naked?
Ah, good morning, Amanda-san.
Back in Okinawa, he'd start every morning bathing in his local hot spring.
So let's get him a membership to the YMCA. Sam and Tori had their match. Nobody got hurt. Chris even went to jail. It's a karate miracle.
Brainwashed all the kids in the valley.
I'm not
Other kids are gonna get
about all
hurt.
the kids in the valley.
I'm worried about ours,
I'm
and I
worried about
get
ours.
it. Better do good this season, Daniel. Where's our boy? Remember, his mom said that his father doesn't know about him.
You can help me get to
He's
137.
gonna take his
Avenue
bag.
South.
This looks sketcy as shit. They took his bag. They just took it.
The spot.
So you're a grown man and this is a child. What the fuck is wrong with you? No. Really hope it comes up later and Johnny kicks their asses. They can't get away with that, right? Here's my man. Here's my baby. They're playing 80s rock in Spanish because they're in
Mexican
Mexico.
candy, 60 minutos on it. It's like 300 American minutes. Don't tell me it's offensive. We bought it in Mexico. It's their idea. Isn't that great? I got one for me too.
What are we actually doing here?
Oh my
Don't
god.
say it's a father-son bonding thing.
He doesn't know? Johnny, you
Everyone,
just
gather around.
mended things with him and now you take him on a trip to
Great
go
see you
get
all back here
Miguel.
again. The first place trophy, thanks to Eli, or as the rest of the tournament.
We failed
just
because of
didn't
Sam.
go our way. We closed our
Aw,
dojo
poor
if we
Sam.
lost. Shutting down Miyagi-Do Karate. With everything going on at Cobra Kai, continuing to operate Miyagi-Do only leaves a target on your backs.
Wouldn't even be happening if I hadn't lost to Tori at the tournament.
Go talk to your mother, because she was a
my
little
God.
snippety before.
I can fight.
This isn't your fight, Sam. I know firsthand that Silver isn't afraid of putting kids in harm's way.
I do see his point. It's like all bets are off. He'll freaking put glass in their fucking gloves. He's crazy. I wonder if he's actually gonna find him.
Mi madre es Carmen Díaz.
Se ve buena la ruca.
Damn. He's like, I came all this way. Is it the right guy?
Se cree jefe el güey. Ahora, si no te abres a la verga, todos los güeyes que ves aquí te van a meter unos putazos.
Not mentioned once we were coming to get Miguel.
Yeah.
Come on, Robbie, let's go down to Mexico together. Come back with some stories. I wasn't. You drove me over 1,000 miles to check a phone book? You might as well put Miguel's face on a milk carton.
They still do that?
See, Robbie, it's probably good that you win. Do you
I'm
really want
sorry,
Johnny
okay?
running loose
I thought
in
this trip would
Mexico
help
by
you and Miguel get
himself,
over
though?
your
Think
shit.
about it. It's
Look,
good that
get
you
to the
came.
bus station if you want to buy a ticket home.
Terry Silver. This is how everyone sees him. As some kind of philanthropist out to save the kids of the valley. We have to cut the head off the snake.
Do
How you
it.
doing, son?
cut the head off the
I can do
Cobra.
that.
I mean, literally cut his head off.
I mean, you could.
Not for cutting.
Okay, still, please, put him away before Amanda sees them.
How do you get those over
Then his
here?
fingers will see the light. The problem is, Silver may be crazy, but he's not dumb.
He must be careful with this guy.
I wonder how Tori's gonna deal with knowing that the judges were paid off.
Miguel?
Hey, Sam.
Where are you? Are you okay? I kept calling, and Mom and Grandma left Ecuador to get away from your dad. They probably did it for a good reason. You're not gonna ask if I won or lost?
How are you making this about you right now?
Yes! You kinda are. Girl, he's in fucking Mexico. What are you bitching about?
Te pasas de bueno, Héctor.
You know, I'm usually on Sam's side, and I know a lot of people give her hate, but that was a stupid comment. In a dangerous situation, but like, what about my tournament?
How the hell did you get this car anyway?
Me and LaRusso tried to find you. We found this hunk of junk instead. Ended up fighting the douchebags that stole it.
Great scene.
You know, you have your fair share of regrets when it comes to him.
Maybe I should come down there, Johnny.
Who knows what this Hector guy could do if he sees you again? It's under control. I'll find him, I promise.
It's just Terry beating the shit out of a bunch of kids.
I've seen these moves before.
You have? Where?
Kim Sung-young.
My master is Kim Sung-young of South Korea. My teacher sends his respects.
Wait, that's a real person?
My uncle Sato did not speak much of Kim Sung-young, but I know he had much anger towards him during Korean War. He taught many American soldiers.
That makes sense.
Terry
Chris and Silver were war
Silver.
buddies.
Oh, I see how that's controversial.
Deception. No honor,
Tricky.
no mercy.
You could have just told me.
If Silver
I want to expose him.
to catch serpent, you must think like serpent.
Oh, this is a good episode so far. This is really good. Oh my god, we're almost done. Not that I thought this season would disappoint. So he appears to be a nice man. Is he reformed and changed? Or is this all an act? Or is that even him? Oh no.
Me llamo Miguel. ¿Y tú?
Miguel. God, could you imagine if his name is Miguel?
He thinks he saw Miguel talking to these surfers. I'm gonna go ask around.
Yes! Johnny Robbie duo fight against the surfers. Please tell me we are.
English? Slight bill, but we're working on that. Have you seen him?
Yeah, directions, yeah.
It's a bad idea. Give me some bum address, try to steal my wallet.
The address is real. As for your money, I'm gonna end up with the day the one.
Just shove it so far up your ass, your friend's gonna be surfing you.
See, everybody. Ah, yes!
Look at that.
Everybody thinks because they are outnumbered, they're gonna win. Nice. Address, please.
Adios, dickheads.
Adios, dickheads. Oh my god.
Aquí está el momento justo.
We are lucky our paths crossed.
I guess so.
I
Okay.
don't even know if he's the right guy, though.
I'm
Oh
Hector.
god. Oh god.
Miguel.
Oh my god, is he gonna
I
say
feel
look
like
familiar?
we've met somewhere before. Tonight, you're family, okay?
Okay.
You're right, it was a mistake to bring you here.
No, it wasn't. Kidnapped and transported a minor across the border. But we got a good story out of
It's
it.
Johnny style.
Your bus will be here soon, you should go. This is my mess to clean up.
I'm gonna stay. I'm trying to make things right, and I want to help you.
All right.
Because again, I think he's starting to understand Miguel's situation a little bit more.
The valley now looks to us to lead the way. This is just the beginning. This is the start of something special. The real work is about to begin. We'll need more senseis. I'm gonna ask you to do more than what's expected. You must prove yourself in the way of the fist. Welcome to Cobra Kai.
Chosen undercover! Girl! Alright, so there you have it. Season 5, Episode 1, The Long, Long Way from Home. That was so perfect. Absolutely did not disappoint Love it. So we have our Johnny and Robbie in Mexico. I figured that Johnny would have told Robbie, but at the same time, I kind of get why he didn't. And it's also Johnny, so it's not that surprising. But I love that Robbie is actually starting to kind of understand through hearing the conversation that Johnny had with Miguel's mom and just understanding Johnny more on a different level than he never has before. He's, I think, starting to get the idea like, okay, you know what, I didn't really know Miggy's situation, and, you know, I know that we hate each other and we're rivals, we're never going to be friends, but I think we're just seeing a new Robbie. We're seeing a new understanding kind of Robbie who's not looking at the situation for what it is, but looking deeper into the meanings of what is going on. So I really like that. Love the scene that we have of them fighting together. I knew that those surfers were going to come back and get their asses kicked, and I loved it. So great. Chosen is not being the greatest house guest. I have to say, like, my initial reaction was, Amanda, you're being a little bitchy. Like, we all know that Amanda can get feisty, and I love feisty Amanda because it's boss move when she says these comments and they're funny, but I felt like she was maybe going a little too hard at Daniel because of Chosen, but at the same time, if you put yourself in her shoes and you think about everything that she's had to go through, it's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating to have to deal with what she has to deal with. And on top of it, again, like she said, I'm not worried about all the kids. I'm not worried about all the kids in the valley. I'm worried about our kids. And she does bring up a good point. She's a mama bear. She wants to protect her kids. So we did not see Daniel's son. I'm curious to see what he has to say and how he's acting. And because, I mean, Kenny kicked his ass at the end of the last season. So what's going on with him? Like, what's going on in his head? We have Daniel listening to Amanda and canceling Miyagi-Do. And again, I it sucks, but I get why he's doing it. Because as he said, Terry Silver will hurt people. He's not going to play nice. He's not going to play by the rules, as we saw at the All Valley last season. He's going to do something shady and sketchy. We would literally roll up on him. And Daniel's like, Chosen, this is Terry. And he's beating the crap out of a bunch of kids. He's crazy. So I think this is a fantastic idea. Have Chosen go in, infiltrate the system, find out the teachings, learn about Terry Silver, get to meet him. My only concern is that I feel like, unfortunately, Terry Silver is smart enough to kind of do a little research as to Daniel and his form of how he fights. And I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like he might be able to put it together, or he might know through the style that Chosen fights who he is, or start to figure it out. But at the same time, Chosen's very smart, so I don't think he'd give too much away. He would know what he would be giving away, but I don't know. I'm very excited to see that part, though. Anything with Chosen, like, I am most excited to see Chosen with Johnny, because I just think that dynamic is going to be fantastic. But Chosen interacting with, like, any other character is going to be fun for me. Miguel calls Sam, and now Sam is in a very, very shit state right now. She keeps watching the video of the All Valley. She's trying to replicate the fight, figure out what she did wrong, figure out how she could do it better. And we all know that the judges were paid off, and that's the only reason she lost. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. She's in a very dark, frustrated state right now. And as we know, in the previous seasons, she was greatly dealing with depression and anxiety. And so Miguel calls her, and she's like, Miguel, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. How are you? Are you okay? Are you safe? Like, what you're doing is so dangerous right now. You have to call your mom, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden instantly gets angry at him for not asking her how the tournament went. You know that he's going to Mexico to find his birth father. You have to know, for somebody to go all the way to Mexico by themselves, secretly, and not tell anybody. And until he left it in the letter, he literally says, I didn't want to tell anybody because I knew you would stop me. Like, the people don't just do that. That's a instantaneous, crazy, random decision that is deriving from a place of significant emotion and pain and hurt. This is a huge deal, Sam. It's a huge fucking deal. And you get mad at him for not asking about your tournament? Like, I get the tournaments are important, and it's a big part of your life. But I feel like a parent that you've never met before trumps that. And I think that's maybe what they're trying to show, is that in the end of the last season, Miguel could have pushed through his back pain. And, I mean, he could have, not to say that it would have been a good idea, but he could have, and he could have fought, and he could have tried. But he chose to not do it. He chose to not come out because he chose that the fighting in the tournament was not as important as what he felt like he needed to do in his life, which is find his birth father to meet him, because he's never met him before. So just because you choose the tournament to be the most important thing in your life, Sam, doesn't mean that that is the most important thing in Miguel's life. And yes, I'm sure he understands that it's important to you, but he's a little preoccupied right now. Like, it pissed me off so much because, again, I'm always on Sam's side, usually. And I feel like a lot of people were giving her a lot of crap and, you know, beating up on her for the last 2 seasons. But that, like, really, really irritated me. That really, really irritated me. You should be a little understanding of the situation and where his head is at and what he's going through, instead of worry about what I'm going through. It really ticked me off, but hopefully that's addressed in the future. I cannot wait to see where this goes. I think, again, that started off with a bang. Fantastic freaking episode. Let's jump into number 2. If you are watching this on YouTube, I am going to finish the entire season in this one day, because it gets spoiled so crazy on YouTube, and I don't want that to happen. So if you want to watch along with me, go check out the Patreon. If you haven't seen it yet, watch with me. If you have, my full unedited reactions are on the Patreon. But everyone throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. Thanks for regularly. That will be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon and follow us on all social media. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.